All right, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Five Pentacles. Today I have a couple of different, I have one because I actually do have a couple of different decks that I got. A little bit of a deck haul, but I'm going to be doing it just one video per deck. It just makes it easier. If someone is looking for a specific deck, they can just look at that one and not have to look through my whole collection that I'm trying to kind of see for myself here, what I'm seeing. Anyway, this is one that so I got 5 new decks today. I was originally saying, I think I feel like getting myself 1 or 2 new decks. And here we are, 5 decks later anyway. So this Wiener Secession Tarot I was just reading a little bit about these. It's a recreation, the Jugendstil, which is kind of an Art Nouveau in the German style, I guess. This is a lovely box, isn't it? As you see, it says 1906. So this artist, what was her name? Dietmar Moser, I think. I was just reading about it just because I was fascinated and interested in what this is. Los Scaraberos was who brings it out. But the artist, like I said, 1906, just before the oh yeah, look, it's a 1 of 2,999. So it's number 1927. Isn't that a beautiful one? So yeah, it's like a very nice, fancy, limited feel to it, right? The box is great. It's with one of those little openers as we saw here, right? I am so excited to look at this. It does have a little booklet in there. So yeah, this is basically the artist just before the French Revolution. I think, if I remember correctly, is what it said, is when this artist created this. So it does say a little something in this book. Tarot de la Session Viennese. Okay, so looks like it's going to be in a couple different languages, as often is on these, right? I think it's Scarabeo that does that usually. However, I'm interested in seeing, I don't think it says anything about each card. It just kind of tells you about the deck itself, which is fine. Totally fine. I totally just found myself wanting something new, a new deck, and the ones that I just bought new were interesting, but not satisfying what it is that I was hungering for. And so I got a couple here that are a little bit of a okay, well, that's kind of tough. Really want to be careful cutting this open. Just a second. They weren't satisfying my hunger for this kind of a old world style, a little bit of a tarot history type of. Yeah, I mean, I just really like that classic Rider-Waite-Smith, and that just to me feels like this art of having medieval, okay? And these cards, very thin as far as they're not the size of a normal card. And the back, quite plain and simple, but to me very beautiful. You can see, I don't know if you can kind of see how it is holding in my hand. I wonder if there's any way I could perch this up better. Well, we'll just do it like that. I'll just hold them. So, I mean, look at this art style. This really is something different. Now, I think this says it's 56 cards, not 78. So to me, that's saying that there's no majors, maybe? But this card right here, I'm wondering who is that supposed to be, right? I would guess that's the Fool. He's got a bunch of different numbers in the squares behind him. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But you see that they are even from the front side reversible, right? They're just kind of like the way playing cards are, right? There's the two halves usually meet here in the middle on the jacks, kings, and queens. But I mean, this is still called a tarot. Oh, it doesn't say it on that part of the box. It's on here, tarot. But you can see it's just completely different in a way. I mean, you have to kind of first grasp at, like, what exactly are these? I mean, to me, one is the magician, or I guess it's Le Mat, right? Kind of that, although that was the fool here. Mato or Mat is usually the fool. So I guess one is the magician, two is see, it's also completely different. That is not a high priestess. So I'm not really sure what it is. This is really just, I saw it and the lady told me this is what it is because I asked her, like, what is this? And I thought, wow, that's fascinating to me. Something about Austria. So I haven't even read up about it yet as far as what the difference is in this. This is definitely not the normal major arcana, right? We're not seeing any kind of, like here, the lovers. No, I'm not seeing it. But we are getting a nice little progression of a story. So that is just super interesting to me. And I do want to read more about it before I read with this. I might do another video where I kind of talk about this and explain what exactly I found out about it. But right now I was just excited. I guess we don't have to look at every single one. We'll do that at another time. But I'm noticing that this does go up to, I mean, 16, 17. Obviously this doesn't look like a star, but this is going up pretty high. 20, 21. Yeah, okay, so it is up to 21, which I think is the normal thing. But I mean, then I'd be curious. Let me see the 13, one of those cards that I look at. That does not look like death, does it? This is, wow, I'm just curious. If any of you people know what this is, you can go ahead and comment in there. Comment what I've done here, how stupid I am not knowing this, because this is fascinating. I feel like it's kind of strange if it said 56, because we already have 21 cards there. And it seems like these, which, beautiful, kind of just like a tile floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, it only goes to 4. Look at that. And then we have these fancy people. Okay, well that explains it then. Look at that. There are 4 court cards. But this, is that normal? Because I thought, look, there's enough here for 10 tiles, right? To have all of them filled in at some point. But 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we go back to the courts, which are just super odd. This is really, really strange. I have never heard of this before. Oh, look at that. Okay. This guy. See that? 7, 8, 9, 10. Huh. That is super strange. Okay. So the red suits had 1 through 4, and the black suits have 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this some kind of an Austrian game that you play where because I know like in Germany we'll have, I think it's called the Scott deck, where the deck starts at 7 and just goes 7, 8, 9, 10 for all 4 suits though. It's not like, I don't know what this is where you have 1 through 5 in the red one and 5 through, or whatever the numbers were. I mean, that's odd. And that's for us for a Scott game. That's just, you still have Jack, Queen, King. And here we seem to have the 4 like in a tarot deck. Right? I mean, very interesting people. I guess always one with the horse there for the knight. And the Queen and the King. But honestly, what I was just thinking when I looked at this here, the beautiful wands here, See that? They have that mesh. Even the king has that coif or whatever it is, kind of covering him, whereas this king was very like what I thought a king looks like. So this is super different. This is very interesting to me. That's crazy, huh? Look at that. I mean, those guys are kind of Egyptian style. And then the heart suit, which would be the cups, I guess. Very like British, right? Or no, not British, French, sorry. Well, at least, I don't know. That's what I think. Maybe it is Austrian. The Austrian court, and then the Egyptian court. And then, obviously, the spades. And the spades, what is that? Is that like Greek? I want to say these with the coif here, they look the British ones. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you know something that I don't. Because that is a interesting look to me. I mean, I'm glad I bought it. It was a little expensive, but hey, it's like, well, I don't know. I mean, I know you can get these online too, but this is a nice one. And I mean, it's always nice to have a lower number, right? 1,927 out of 2,099.9. It's a nice number to be at, I think. So anyway, that is the first one. Like I said, I'm going to do all these separately. So tell me what you think on that one. And if you're interested in a little bit of old style, then check out the other ones. If you're interested in a little bit something different, also look at what they are, because I have two of them that are quite in contrast to what I was originally looking for. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great night.